CEO Donald Trump card has stepped up his critique of the U.S. Fed backup and named for the center banking to cut concern rates by 1%. The Fed is set to declare a judgment on concern rates on environment next a couple-day meet. It has already specified it is hardly to changing rates of the present band of % to 5% for the otherwise of the year. Yet, Mr. Trump card wants the Fed to cut loan expenses to assist the U.S. economics go up love a missile. Latter figures showed how U.S. GDP grew at a more rapid than expected step of 3.2% in the at first block of 2019. Bloating increase slow to 1.6% in the year to March compared to 1.7% in February, setting it future under the Fed's goal of 2% bloating. Mr. Trump card, who has attacked the Fed and its President Jerome Powell on a quantity of occasions, tweeted how China was making so since the by the government was provided economical incentive as compliance concern rates cheap. China is addition large incentive to its economics time at the identical period compliance concern rates cheap. Our Fed backup has constantly raised concern rates, although bloating is really cheap, and established a really big dosage of qualitative astringent. We include the capacity to come upwards love a missile if we did several decrease of rates, love one spot, and several qualitative weakening. Affirmative, we are making really so at 3.2% gross domestic product, but in our surprisingly low bloating, we could be installation main accounting records and, at the identical period, do our domestic obligation begin to see little. He named for the Fed to restarting qualitative weakening, QE, a experience wherever a center banking fuel cash in the economics via purchase holdings such as by the government ties. QE was start up in the U.S. in 2008 among the finance downturn and the large economic downturn. The Fed stopped it in 2014 and is fleeing downward the holdings it purchased for how period. Mr. Trump card designated Mr. Powell as the Fed's president and with connecting in February recent year it has grown concern rates 4 persons times, figure critique of the CEO. Meantime, Stephen Moore, Mr. Trump cards choose to accede the Fed's Executive Board of Governor Corps, is cladding and heavy fight to win a confirm if he is designated. On Tuesday, Republic Sen and Trump card friend Lindsey Graham told, it will be a really problematical appointment. Time Joni Ernst, as well a Republic Sen, told it is really hardly how I would supporting how man. Mr. Moore informed Mr. Trump card for his president campaigning and has been crucial of the Fed's judgment to lift concern rates recent year. He has go by flame for manufacturing a quantity of humiliating comments on female in columns he wrote several year back. In a, Mr. Moore criticized the experience of enabling a female to judge a basketball game play in man players, noting, I see it as an indecency. Noting on his woman's judgment to voice for a Democrat in 2000, he told, female are pseudo-ductile. No miracle down there's a sort space. He told, I wish all salary to growth, of year. Human beings are speaking on females' income. They've rising.